Oh, why hello there. So, bit of a filler episode. I have had the flu for a while. I was with family in New York. And, yeah, we're gonna take it easy here. What we're gonna do is we're gonna watch a couple of games I recorded while I was in New York. This is, day one of the expansion here. I apologize for the quality. Like I said, recorded on my laptop, which blue screens twice a day. What a great laptop it is. Oh boy. Look at that, you could super read all these cards. They're not blurry and low quality at all. Anyway, this is day one, like I said. Expansion's very fresh, and I wanted to try out some of the new cards in Burn Rune, because I love Burn Rune. And I actually learned something new during this match, which we're going to get to a little bit later. But, not too much new for Burn Rune. We lost a few good cards, and we have to, yeah, make some swapsies to make up for those lost cards, which is why Gingerbread House is here. I usually preferred, I already forgot the name of it. It's dead to me now because it left rotation, apparently. But, a 2-cost, 2-damage card. This is a 3-cost, 2 damage, and heal for 2. Overall, better value, so no complaints, really. The thing that hit me the hardest, though, is Calamitous Curse being gone. Makes me very sad. That was my favorite board clear. And, the spell that lets me summon a Guardian Golem, but specifically the one that puts 3 in your hand and reduces the cost by 1. That was one of my favorite cards. Very sad to see that leave rotation. Its replacement is Grand Summoning, which costs 6. I always only ever played the other one on turn 6 or later. So, in a way, very similar. You get 3 golems, you get a Scrap Golem, a Guardian Golem, and a Clay Golem. So you get 2 taunts and 1 non-taunt. The twist, of course, is if you play it with Earthright, everything on the board, including things that didn't come from Grand Summoning, get +1 attack, which is pretty nice. Those stupid poison snakes are... They are quite the card that, that Haven got here. Although, really, they lost a lot more than they gained when you get right down to it. But they still have Heavenly Aegis. I doubt they're complaining too much. What you're seeing here is definitely not an optimized Burn Rune deck list. This was just messing around day one. Oh, excuse me. But, still fun. I have since refined it quite a bit. And as we've been seeing recently, it has shot up there. Burn Rune, Dirt Rune, whatever you want to call it. Way up in the meta right now. Top tier. Sahak Wheel into a Bahamut. I am not going to miss Bahamuts or Israfil when the standard rotation updates in a few months. When Rage of Bahamut leaves standard. They're down to 2, we're at 19. They're going to try and do as much damage as they can here. We're gonna heal a little bit, which is important. Let's heal a lot of it, even. Gaze into the light. Come gather round. Obviously, what we're desperately hoping for at this point is Wizards of Oz. Having no cards. Not a great place to be. They have a full hand. And Israfil. Really not gonna miss you.
Song of sorrow. Don't hold the applause. Come gather round.
Alright, they're up to 6 at this point. And all we get is a Silent Laboratory. That 2 attack, 2 health golem. Not gonna hold up to our 10 attack, 2 damage to everything Israfil opponent. So, Wizardess or bust, really. What's exciting is, I don't really remember these, because these are weeks ago at this point. I've been bedridden for a while. There is Wizardess. I figured if I saved this recording, it was probably because we didn't lose spectacularly. I do remember the end, though, and that's right here. Mutagenic Bolt. I learned that there are no draws in Shadowverse. The way the game works is if it's your turn and you're at 0 health, you lose. So the fact that they do their damage at the start of the opponent's turn means I win. Damage is calculated like that. So now you know. If you're both gonna hit 0, if it's your opponent's turn, you win. If it's your turn, you lose. So Mutagenic Bolt, 2 thumbs up, definitely works. Alright, and here we have some fun with a new class. And this is really a fun look into the trading power that you get from, oh boy. Like I said, recorded on the laptop. We are gonna run into some hiccups like that. My laptop is a piece of garbage. Anyway, the trading power of the new Portalcraft class. Because with Accelerium, that 1-cost amulet to the left down there, you can just destroy. Like, you could dump artifact after artifact into your opponent. It's incredible.
Behold the power of machinery.
This would turn into pretty close to what is the ideal mid-range artifacty deck experience here.
I'll save you all.
Which makes sense. You put in a lot of cards that generate card draw or rush, and then you hope to get Deus Ex on turn 6, and then you just move from there. If you don't get Deus on 6, you have a very sad time.
Begin.
Which means the mulligan strategy for this deck is, do you see Deus Ex Machina? Get rid of that card and hope. So I am hoping for some interesting tutor type mechanics for Portalcraft in the next expansion, because being able to pull Deus Ex reliably will be very beneficial. And we'll be looking at some fun decks in the coming weeks with proper deck lists. One of them will be a fun Portalcraft deck, one of them will be a not fun Portalcraft deck. Probably the next thing we're going to look at after this filler episode is I will show you my slow march to making a mill deck, because I used to play Magic the Gathering all the time and I love milling my opponent. And boy, is it hard to do in Shadowverse, but we're trying, and I will show you all of my various failures. But let's save all that. I don't want to spoil anything. But we've set off Deus, which means if we are in Resonance, we'll draw 6 cards. And again, we'll be looking in depth into Portalcraft's decks in the future. This is just a fun little filler episode, and I wanted to start recording things again, and I missed you guys, so here we are. So general idea is we're just gonna constantly refresh our hand and our deck by dumping in cheap artifacts. The Accelerium thing there will give every artifact we play rush, which means everything can trade into everything. Nothing the opponent puts on the board is safe. And the only real strategy we need to worry about is making sure that if we are in Resonance, we have a relatively empty hand, and we get rid of anything that has value. If there's something in our hand we can't play, and we want to hold on to it, we want to leave Resonance, which is why we need to take advantage of cards that have, you know, last words that have you draw a card, or spells that draw a card from your deck. That's how you manipulate Resonance. And of course, taking advantage of the cards that just naturally have rush. They don't have to be artifacts. I I do enjoy some of the cards that generate puppets, because puppets are also a good little ping we're able to take advantage of. Helps to get rid of a few of the stragglers our opponent might have on the board. As you can see, we are in Resonance. We're gonna lose some good spells, but we don't really need them because we have so much removal power with just our minions alone.
Kunoichi on the prowl. Don't call me short.
Our opponent trying to take advantage of stealth to get around our ability to trade, which is the smart thing to do.
Burns.
But we have Ward. Ward will take care of that problem to a degree.
Weapons, got you covered.
We're just gonna do some damage and end the turn. And we had an excellent hand. We didn't want to leave Resonance, not that we really had a choice there. And Bahamut. So here's the pure, unadulterated trading power that you have with this deck. We're not going to use a spell to remove Bahamut. We're literally just going to throw minions at Bahamut until Bahamut goes away. Which just blows my mind. And of course, the other benefit of Deus Ex Machina here is when I play an artifact card, which you're about to see here. Costs 1 play point, but we get it back. It keeps our artifacts relatively cheap or free for a lot of them. I'm sure my opponent is just speechlessly watching as their 13 health minion dies to countless rush minions. Disgusting.
You might say I'm
Protocraft definitely has a few holes in its, some chinks in its armor, so to speak. It being a brand new class, we're definitely wanting for versatility right now. So I'm excited to see where this class goes in the future.
Damn!
It's all already over because we have our glorious finisher. You can see them glowing there with their enhanced play points symbol going on.
You wouldn't.
Sophia, here it is.
So broken.
You use all that trading power to generate the finishing move.
An
There
exemplary
we go.
battle.
Anyway, I apologize for this filler episode. When next we come back, you'll have some proper fun time decks, and I look forward to doing it with you. Bye-bye. Ha, nailed it. Perfect timing. I think. Yeah.